So you mentioned these flowers, obviously these beautiful flowers don't come to you looking like this. So where are they sourced from?
Yeah, so we prioritize locally grown flowers.
Okay.
So we work with lots of local farmers. So anytime that we can get flowers locally grown, we do that. We're grateful that there are lots of farmers in Indiana who grow
Yep.
amazing flowers.
And I love that it's
So
local.
yes, love that it's local. So local flowers mean a great base life. Local flowers mean lower carbon footprint. Local flowers mean supporting more businesses in our community. So love to get flowers locally grown when we're able to.
Hmm.
Since it's Indiana, we can't always get locally grown
Sure.
flowers. And there are some flowers that just don't grow that well in Indiana. So we also have a couple of wholesalers that we work with. And they are able to source flowers from us really all over the world.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
This is clearly your passion. You know a lot. You've been doing it for a long time. So, but if this, like I said, this is clearly your passion. But what would you be doing if you're not in the store? Like, what do you enjoy doing?
Yeah, so I love spending time with my husband and my dog Tucker. We love to go hiking. We love to go to Holiday Park.
Yep.
I am also learning pickleball, so just picking up the sport, which is a blast.
Yeah.
So like playing pickle. I'm also training for my first sprint triathlon, which is honestly taking a little more time than I realized it would, but that's in August, so I'm really excited for that.
Well, I know
So,
you're going to kick butt at that, and I know that you
you.
mentioned Holiday Park because I know that you were really involved with Rock the Ruins a few years ago, and that was great. So, what would you say if there's just one thing or a couple things that sets you apart here?
Yeah, so a couple of things. One of them is how much we rely on locally grown flowers.
Yep.
So when you walk into the shop and you see flowers on the flower bar, a lot of these things are going to be grown by local farmers,
Right.
Which is great. The other thing that sets us apart is so all of our arrangements that people order are what we call designer's choice.
Okay.
So we really rely on the creativity of our designers, and we tend to do things that are a little more garden inspired.
Okay.
So we love that very kind of like organic, natural look in a flower arrangement. We want things to look like they were gathered from your garden. So I think the style of floristry also sets us apart from other florists.
That's great. So, where can someone find you?
Yes, so come and find us at 1760 East 86th Street. So we're located in Northview Mall, which is just across the street from North Central High School. People can also order arrangements online. Our website is www.willowandstarflowers.com, or people can call the shop.
All right, I didn't know people still use www anymore, but all right, a little bit of segment here. It's called Wins and Wines. All right. Is there, like I said, you've been doing this for a couple of years now, and you really have gotten your feet and gotten a lot of traction. Is there anything that stands out to you that has given you a little bit of momentum that you would consider a little bit of a win or a big win? What stands out to you?
Yeah, so a lot of the event work that we do is like constantly pushing us to do things bigger or differently, and so anytime we're doing event work that's a little bit different feels like a win. So I'll never forget like the first floral installation that we did. It kind of pushed me out of my comfort zone, but it was so beautiful.
I'm sure you needed it.
Yes. I'll also never forget when I was first getting started, one of my very good friends, Whitney Parkinson, who's a local designer, had asked me to create some flower arrangements for her daughter's birthday party.
That's so cool.
Yes. So a garland that she wanted me to create, I was a little unsure of how to do it. And I expressed like a little reservation, and she just said, "Oh, you'll figure it out." Like she wasn't going to let me off the hook. So I really appreciate. She's always kind of like pushing me to do more, do better. So I appreciate her always believing in me. But so event work though, back to event work, because it gives us the opportunity to always do something kind of like bigger and grander. So like the first time that we did a flower arrangement suspended from the ceiling, like that was really exciting and felt like a win.
Yeah.
Executing someone's vision feels like a win. So, so all of those things are kind of exciting, gives us momentum to kind of keep doing
Sure.
more bigger, more creative
Keep
projects.
building on that, right?
Absolutely.
And I think in maybe all the 20 years that I've known you, I don't think I've ever heard Allie complain once. But not necessarily a whine, but is there anything that has made you kind of take a step back and kind of reevaluate a little bit?
Yeah, so I think any small business owner will acknowledge that work-life balance is tricky. So
I can relate.
it is. So that's always a challenge. It's always a balancing act. So it's easy to get absorbed in the business and be living and breathing flowers 100% of the time, which there are worse things to be living and breathing than flowers. Right. I love coming to work every day, but I do have to remind myself sometimes to take a step back, to prioritize rest.
Sure.
That way we have the energy to do all the things that we do.
And if you can't tell, this is a little bit of ball of energy right here. But if you do know anybody, or if yourself want to know more, follow, tag, or share this. And I know I could spend all day with Allie because she's so contagious. Her spirit is beautiful. But obviously, just want to say thank you again.
Oh, thank you, Jerry.
All right.
Love having you in the shop.